Vulture 1-2, radio check on Foxtrot 3-1.
That one's got you 5x5.
And I got you 5x5. Vulture 1-2, radio check on Victor 124.
Set your altimeter 29er
2. Vulture 1-2, ready to roll.
Anderson traffic. Vulture 1 flight 2810s, taxiing to runway 06 left. Check your position lights to steady, and your nose wheel steering engaged.
2.
1's rolling.
Two's rolling.
Two's your flaps set to half.
Negative, they were set to full. Good spot.
Thought they looked a little droopy.
They felt a little sad. Those are some fancy looking hawks there.
Yeah, I don't think you would see those out here normally, but, you know, I'll give Bob an artistic license to add that.
So, folks, if you're watching, we're going to be heading up to hit the tanker. This is with Lieutenant Colonel Cato, or Lieutenant Colonel, I'm sorry. I'm Canadian. And we're going to see how I do, see if I qualify, and maybe do a little bit of pattern work. So, stick around if you're watching. I should also mention that these guys are recruiting. We're filling up fast, so if you like the A10 and you want to fly with us, just give us a ring. I'll put up the information at some point.
Looking for the tanker.
I think it's because we're in a little bit of a rut here. We're not line of sight with it.
Well, the problem is I don't see a tanker up.
Ah, that could be an issue.
Well,
I'm starting to see the clouds now because the new graphics card.
give me a sec here.
2. So I got a new 1080 Ti, so we're looking at a bit more graphics. Oh, we got text all over the screen. There you go. So you can see a bit more. I got more of the volumetric clouds, and it's just looking good. The cockpit's looking good. Everything's just looking good. I can read what I'm looking at now. It's very nice. Also, sorry for neglecting. I know it's been a little while since I put a good. I've been having trouble, actually both with time management and with hardware. and software. Actually, I had a bit of trouble with my SRS, so I couldn't actually fly with these guys, and that's kind of been my whole thing, is flying with these folk lately. So it looks today like my SRS is working beautifully, and now we can do some good flights. Having trouble now, as you might have heard over the radio, with the tanker. Can't seem to find it. Um, we're working with the Marianas map right now, which is brand spanking new, and it's we're working out a bunch of glitches. But as you can see, a lot of hard work has been done here by 511th putting this all together. There's tons of AI aircraft floating about, and it's really neat.
Alright, well, doesn't look like there's a tanker up, so we'll do some tack form. I'll explain all the maneuvers once we get airborne. So just form up on my left wing. We'll go out over the water to the north and do some tack form.
All right, sounds good.
Gotta improvise.
You betcha.
Alright, check your flaps set to half. Your takeoff trim set. And no warning lights.
Two's got a green jet.
Oh, and push button 2.
Two.
Anderson Tower. Vulture 1. Flight 2810 taking off. Runway 06 left. Departure to the north. Alright, anti-collision lights on and landing light on. Let's take the runway.
Two. Yes, I cheated to check my lights. Sue me. My thumbs up.
Alright, brakes in. Let's run them up. Was rolling.
Two's rolling.
One's airborne.
Two's airborne.
And while you're rejoining, do you know how to hook your wingman on the TAD?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and hook me.
Two. So I'm finally flying with people. It's been long requested, but I just couldn't find the right group of people. But now these guys are great. I love flying with these folk. This may be a little early. Gotta get him up here, so...
Anderson traffic, Vulture 1 departing airspace to the east, last call. Push button 4.
2.
Center Vulture 1 with you, bullseye 61417. Going to the north of Guam for air work.
Let's get some speed up, get up to him. Sorry folks, you won't be seeing any Bert or anything tonight. It's just a training flight. But it's with a real person, so that's kind of cool. Now, let's not overtake him now. Let's try to... Two saddled on your left wing.
Copy that, coming left. Rolling out.
2.
Alright, leveling off.
2.
Alright. First is the setup. I'm going to put you into combat spread. Combat spread is where we fly line abreast of each other. We're at 8,000 feet. You're going to kick out 1 mile to my right and climb 1,000 feet.
Alright.
So we're going to be line abreast. You're going to be at 9,000. I'm going to be at 8,000, and we're just going to be, that's standard combat spread. Offensive combat spread, it's called. Best thing to do is to use the TAD, now that you have me hooked, to gauge the distance. So at the bottom right corner of the TAD, you'll see the bearing to me and the slash, and then that's the distance to me. So you want to bring it out to about a mile.
You say on your right side, so I gotta switch over.
Paper.
2.
Alright, let's wait till we get through this cloud here, and then once we do, I'll put you in the combat sprint. Alright, go ahead and slide under, and 1 mile out, and 1,000 feet up. So the best way to do it is to kick out the distance and then climb.
Yeah. I think I'm reading this right. I am reading at a mile, am I not?
Yeah, but you are behind.
Way behind, yeah.
You need to be line abreast. So you may be a mile back there, but you might not be up here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm a hypotenuse right now.
Okay, now you're using fancy words.
Isn't that some sort of animal?
Yeah. It's like that game you used to play, Hungry Hungry Hypotenuse.
God, I shouldn't have installed this graphics card. Now the clouds are too pretty.
Okay, I'm going to slow down to 230 to help you catch up there, because I'm at 250 right now.
I'm working my way up.
Alright, looking good. Let me know when you get... Oh, I can see it. Let's make sure you can get perfectly line abreast here. After that, we're going to drop down a little bit because we're just like perfectly at this cloud layer here. That way we can keep a constant eye on each other.
It's pretty, though.
It sure is. I love the new weather they have. Okay, perfect. Right where you're at. Just keep it right there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to descend 2,000 feet. So you'll be down to 7,000, and I'll be down to, let's see, well, are at 8,000 right now. I think these clouds top out at 7. I'm going to go down to 5 and you go down to 6. How's that sound?
2.
All right. Descending. So keep an eye on your TAD, make sure you got the good spacing.
Two leveling off 6,000.
Copy that. I'm going to continue down to 5. You're pulling back a little bit. Make sure you come up. Make sure you're line abreast. We'll hold 240. So this is an excellent formation to be in to mutually support each other. You have the high cap. You can see any enemy fighters coming at us, and I can see anything below and to the right of you. So we're both mutually supporting each other, flying at the same spacing from each other, but at opposite or different altitudes.
Right, yeah. Right, yeah.
So now the question is, how do we maneuver around and stay in this formation?
Yeah, actually.
And that's what we're going to work on next. So the first maneuver is called check turns. So these are just, small course corrections. We're both flying along like this, ingressing towards the target, and let's say we're, 5 degrees off to where we need to be to get to where we want to go. So flight lead will call flight check right, and in this case we're flying north, so I'm going to take us to the right, and I'm going to say flight check right 010. So that would be 10 degrees to the right. Now I'm not going to start moving until I hear you say 2. When you say 2, then I'm going to start turning the aircraft, and then you do the same.
Okay.
Pretty simple. So let's go ahead and try it. Flight check right 010.
2.
Good. Okay, and let's say we want to move left back on our course due north. So I'll say flight check left 000.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't set up.
And you say
2.
All right, let's go. Alright, pretty simple, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, now let's say we're flying towards that island to our right there, and we want to make a 90-degree turn to turn towards it. Now we're going to do what's called a delayed turn. So the way it works is so we're flying due north and we want to go to the east. So as a flight lead, I'll say flight delay right 090. When you acknowledge that, I'm going to start my turn first. Turn into you. You're going to watch me, and when you see the nose of my jet, you're going to start your turn to the right. So it's delayed turn. And then we should both roll out, heading east with that 1 mile spacing, and at you at 6,000, me at 5,000. And we're just swapping sides, so you'll be on my left side. Does that make sense?
2.
So this being your first time doing it, I'm going to tell you when to start your turn, okay? But usually the flight lead doesn't do that. The wingman looks and knows basically through practice when it's time for him to start his turn.
All right.
All right, so let's give it a shot. Flight, delay right, 090.
2.
All right, so I start my turn. You keep flying straight. And start your turn.
2.
Very good. You see how that works?
That was perfect. I like how that ended.
Yep, and we're right back in the combat. We're still in combat spread, but we've changed directions.
That was cool.
Okay, now, if we're going to turn right and you're on my left side, you have to begin the turn first, and I have to watch you.
Right.
Alright, so let's give it a try. We're going to do a delayed turn to the right, and we're going to turn 180 to the south. So I'm going to call for it. You say 2, and then begin your turn. I'm going to watch you, and when your nose is in my windscreen, I'm going to start my turn, and we should both be rolling out in combat spread, heading south.
All right. Just let me catch up here.
Okay.
All right, should be good to go.
Okay, let's try it. Flight. Delayed right, 180.
2.
Okay, so I'm watching you. Make sure you're nice, steady, even, level turn. So watch your altitude as you're turning. Okay, not bad.
I'm going to admit I did something stupid. I went 080, not 180, and I corrected quickly. Sorry.
Okay, well, you caught it in time because we're still pretty much in combat spread. Alright, let's try a couple more of those. Flight, delay left, 090. So you're going to start the turn first.
2.
Perfect. Alright, now this time I'm going to turn into you. So I start first. Flight, delay left, 000.
2.
And start your turn. So, when done right, this looks really cool on taxi after you land.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's what I'm excited to see.
Okay, the next one's an easy one. It's called a hook turn. So we're both going to turn in the same direction, back in the opposite direction that we came from. So it's a 180-degree turn. So we both turn. In this case, I'm going to have us do a hook to the left. So the call for that would be flight hook left 180. You say 2. As soon as you say 2, we're both starting our turn, our left-hand turn back to the south.
All right.
Pretty simple, huh?
I think so. So yeah. So how do we? How does it end up in the end? Like, would we be still in like combat spread?
We'll still be in combat spread, but we'll be on opposite sides from each other.
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Yeah.
So actually, no wait, you will be on the same side. You'll still be on my left side. But yeah, it's the cross turn where we're on the opposite side. I'm sorry. All right, let's give it a try. This is perfect for like if we're ingressing towards an area, and let's say all of a sudden an enemy fighter pops up and starts coming towards us. I could call for a hook turn to get us away from it, or we get a RWR warning for a missile. So, always be ready to do a hook turn or a delayed turn when you're flying in combat spread.
Okay.
Alright, let's give it a try. Flight. Hook left, 180.
2.
probably just didn't pull hard enough. That's why you're behind me there. Slowing down, let you catch up. We'll try it again.
I think I was sort of confused. So it will switch sides, right?
Let's see, you were on my... Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You were on my right side, and you'd be on my left side on this one.
Hey, Jake, thanks, bud.
So a good rule of thumb is 2G pull when you're turning.
Oh, okay. So, just like doing like an airfield brake.
Correct. Say your fuel state.
6,100 pounds.
61.
A-firm.
Okay. But you got a lot more than I did.
I might not have changed it. I might have forgot to do that.
Okay. No worries. It's just going to make the flight a little bit shorter. Let's try that again. So, let me speed up here. All right. Let's try it again. Flight. Hook left. 000.
2.
Good. You're a little behind, but not bad.
Yeah, a little wonky, but I got it.
All right, let's try it again. Flight. Hook left. 180.
2.
Excellent. All right. The next one, I'm not a big fan of, and I never use it. You'll probably never do it when you fly with me, but it is part of the training syllabus, so we're going to go ahead and do it. It's called a cross turn. So it's a hook turn, just with us turning towards each other. So I'll turn left, you turn right, and we both roll out in 180 degrees from the direction we're traveling.
Okay.
And we should be on opposite sides of each other when we roll out on this. So let's give it a try. Flight. Cross. 1000.
2.
You are turning the same direction as me.
Whoops.
Okay, no worries.
Rolling out 000.
Alright, yeah, so that's just another hook turn.
Well, at least we did it okay.
We're a little close to each other, but yeah, kick it out a little bit. And I'm a little high, or Okay, so in this instance, when we do the cross turn, you're going to turn towards me, I'm going to turn towards you. We're going to cross over, you're going to cross over the top of me, I'm going to cross under your flight path. We're going to roll out 180.
2.
Alright, let's give it a try. Flight. Cross 180.
2.
Alright, not bad. You're just at about the 2-mile mark. So this always happens on the cross turn. It seems like, and that's why I'm not a big fan of it. You get too spread out.
Seems a little more showy than the hook turn. I don't feel like it, like you could accomplish what you could with the hook turn with the cross turn.
Exactly. That's why I just really not a big fan of it. But it is in the syllabus, so. And you did one. So now you can't say you never did a cross turn.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let's just do a quick recap.
2.
Flight. Check right 190. Remember the check turns is a slight course correction.
Yep. 2.
Or check right 190.
2. Right, 190.
Right, flight. Check left 180.
2. Hell yeah, Jake. This guy's amazing. I love flying with this guy. He's the guy who actually runs the squadron.
Okay. Catch up a little bit. So that's one of the issues with check turns. Sometimes you have a tendency to fall behind when you're in the turn. You bleed off some speed.
Yeah, exactly. I had to, I guess my lefts and rights are not so great right now, because
Okay. No, you're doing really good. Especially since we're just doing this on the fly.
man, do I ever want that F5 checked off, though, eventually, because I've been working my ass off on it.
To turn into you on this one, so you're going to wait, and I'll call your turn, okay?
Got it.
Flight, delay right, 270.
2.
And start your turn. Excellent. Flight. Delay right. 000.
2. When I say 2, Jake, it's like saying Roger. So
Excellent.
I'm 2 in the flight, so I say 2 when I want to acknowledge.
Hook left, 180. Excellent. All right, well, that's tack form.
Nice.
All right, rejoin left echelon and select waypoint 69.
2.
And I'm going to come right to 220, and you are clear to rejoin.
2. Clear to rejoin.
Let's actually check that to 215 and select waypoint 71.
2. 215 waypoint 71.
Affirm.
Yeah, so it's just like that. Yeah, so it's like a rolling squad confirmation. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1 doesn't say anything. He's lead, but 2, 3, and 4. One say airspeed.
252.
2.
So yeah, that looked really good. The tack view should look pretty awesome on that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna add that to the stream if you don't mind, the tack view portion.
Well, yeah, sure. So you get some practice at that. It just becomes kind of second nature, and it's a really good way of allowing you to mutually support your wingman when you're on a mission.
Yeah, I can see that, and it keeps you nice and safe when you're a little bit spread from each other, I assume.
Exactly. Plus, it allows you to kind of fly a little loose. You're not constantly having to, keep a sharp eye on your wingman. I mean, you still have to keep an eye on him, but, it gives you some breathing room to look down and set your weapons up and all that.
Exactly. 2 saddled on your left wing.
Copy that. Yeah, we'll definitely switch back to the Caucasus map tomorrow night, and probably for at least the next week or two, so that all the recruits can get
Precisely, Jake.
some good training in. This map is just beautiful and awesome. It's just it's kind of restricted as far as training goes.
It's also, I have to say it, like it's like double the fucking system requirements.
That too, yeah. So, and when you're doing stuff like this, having stutters, bad frame rates and stuff. It really, you know, it it's not good. Although we do have some big plans for a big exercise on this map after we get some people through training.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I do like this map. It's very pretty, but I like the Caucasus for just, like, it's simple on your hardware, and it's just a simple map to fly with some mountains, so that at least it gives you a little bit of low-level challenge.
Yeah, we were thinking later on maybe doing some like Red Flag Alaska kind of scenarios on that map.
Well, that'd be cool. Yeah, I guess I'll do my tanker when we put Caucasus back up.
Yeah, I know you've been practicing at it, so you should do pretty good.
Well, I was just telling Halfway last night. I was just sitting chatting with new fellow. What was it, Duke? The Duke, and Halfway, and I did a one contact refuel with from 35%. So
That's awesome.
yeah, over 3 minutes on the boom. So that's not bad.
So this TAC form stuff is something that you have to do every 60 days to stay current. So this is a currency item that it's one of those things. If you don't practice it, you get really floppy at it. So you know, it's always good to, if you're flying with somebody and you got some time, do some TAC form just to practice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, I don't mind doing it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I just can't wait when I get to a point I can start hitting the range.
You're really close. I mean, I think all you have to, I'll look at the syllabus, but I think you're really close to that point. Copper is starting that now. I took him up a couple days ago and we dropped some bombs over there in the North Range, just some CCIP stuff and some guns and rockets, and he did great.
Yeah, he was telling me about that, and then they went out and did it again. But that was the night my SRS was all messed up. But I don't blame SRS, and I won't say that on the damn stream. SRS is great. It's just it didn't work because I'm an idiot.
SRS, I like SRS. It's you know, I know ED is trying to implement it in DCS, but I mean, why fix something that isn't, you know, broke? I think SRS is awesome.
Yeah, leave it standalone on its own because it also has an IL-2 version.
Yeah.
How's your fuel?
I'm at 2.7, so I'm getting close to bingo. Yeah, I dropped down to 50% before we taxied out, so, but I'm good. I have more than enough fuel to get back.
2. I just want to get that one pesky thing though, the 300-foot passes on the F1, because I can't say, like, everyone has said that I'm okay to solo now. Like, I've asked a few, and they all said I'm okay. But
Yeah, you are. I mean, that's no fault of your own. You know, it's you know, kind of our discretion. You're doing very well in the training, so yeah, there's no problem with you flying solo in the server as long as you follow all the procedures and stuff. And you know, we just want to get a feel for how you fly, and we're not looking for guys that are going to fly all reckless and goof off in the server. You know what I mean?
exactly. One thing I want to sit down with you guys and kind of do a brevity meeting. I want to learn a little bit about radio brevity because I am pretty bad with it. Like, I've been letting you do it all this time, being the lead.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's pretty much how it goes. You know, a brand new wingman pretty much just says two. Have you ever heard that song? Uh, I'll have to play it for you. It's hilarious.
All right, cool. All right, cool.
Was it Dos Amigos? I think they're like two Air Force pilots. Hilarious. They have a song about like a legendary wingman that only says two and lead you're on fire.
For some reason, I'm transmitting on Alpha here. Stand by.
Actually, you're on uniform.
Was I? Oh, I am on uniform. Whoops.
Still on uniform.
There it is.
There you go.
Let me rejoin there. That's definitely a skill I gotta get used to again, is kind of multitasking with radio stuff. Sometimes I fall out of formation.
Yeah, well, it gets even more difficult when you're flying CAS with a JTAC that's feeding you, you know, coordinates and IP points and what you need attacked, and you're trying to back up your flight lead by writing down this stuff and flight formation. It can be like, you know, juggling hatchets.
Well, I figure it's a skill I'll get to. Like, like when I started here, I didn't think I was ever gonna mid-air refuel. I thought that was just like, these guys are gonna boot me out. I'm never gonna get it done.
Now, we have a rule here. We'll never boot as long as you keep coming out and flying. We'll never boot anybody, and they follow the code of conduct. We'll never boot anybody out. As long as they keep trying. If they stop trying, they don't fly their it looks like they're not interested anymore. Then yeah, we'll keep you in the public chat, but you're not going to be in the server anymore. But no, that's not really what this is about. We want to invite anybody that wants to be, get better at being an A-10 pilot. We're not experts here, but we pass on what we've learned and learn from each other. We get new people in that maybe know something that we don't know, and that makes the whole group better.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's start descending down to Angels 2-7.
2. Thanks, Jake, buddy. You're right too. But that's the thing, Jake, is I do have confidence now. Like these guys haven't really taught me some shit. Like it's like I thought I was good at flight simming, but you know what? These guys know their shit, and I've gotten a lot better just flying even the few flights I've flown with them. So, yeah, Commander Cool Ranch is getting there. Also, I gotta go watch that video again. I absolutely, I still adore that video, Jake. I watch it like once a week at least. This is a shout out to Corey Stevens from
Alright,
Commander
level off.
Sweet
Adding
Chili.
power.
Say again.
Leveling off and adding power.
2.
And coming left. Select waypoint 75.
2.
Rolling out. Center. Vulture 1 checking out button 4, pushing Anderson Tower. Push 2.
2.
Anderson Tower. Vulture 1, flight at 2, A-10s on a 10-mile initial for right hand over brake, runway 06 right.
God, the Marianas map is pretty. The new graphics card definitely helps, though, let me tell you.
Check and right for runway lineup.
2.
Rolling out. Adding a little power. Okay, we are set up for your right hand over a brake, runway 06 right. Once break.
2's breaking.
Anderson traffic, Vulture 1 flight is base gear for full stop, runway 06 right. One's on final.
Altitude, altitude.
Two's on final.
One's wheels down.
Two's wheels down.
One's exiting at hotel.
Two exiting hotel.
One's clear deck.
Two's clear active.
Anderson traffic, Vulture flight clear of 06 right, crossing 06 left at hotel, taxiing the party. Right, check your landing light off, your speed brakes closed, flaps up. Save your seat, anti-collision light off, and raise your canopy.
Two.
Good flight.
It felt like a great flight. I loved it. Yeah, the card's definitely making the difference. I'm not even stuttering.
Yeah, that's great. Check your landing light off.
Oh, stand by. Landing light off.
Don't want to blind our crew chief, so we go to taxi.
That might be wise.
I find like a dead skunk in the cockpit on the next flight.
I'd love if they modeled that in the game.
hoping that one of these days they have like a ground crew that runs around the jet like they do on the supercarrier.
I bet you that's coming.
All right, once you're in the trucks, you're clear to shut down, and I'll see you in the debrief.
2. And folks, there we have it. I think we're done there. We're going to look at what it looks like in TAC View program. So this might be pretty neat to see. Oh yeah, I can. I'm gonna write that down. If you just, I was just gonna say, if you could give me 1 second, I just gotta find a pen here. I want to write this stuff down. Sorry. Right. Okay. And I'm back. All right. Well, who's left watching? Tell me in the chat. Sorry, we're just waiting for him to get back. Yeah, Jake, they actually logged my hours, and I actually have to enter into a flight log and stuff. It was kind of cool. Just gonna give myself a bit more space here. Take all my flight gear down. Ugh. Throttle's so heavy; it's over 20 fucking pounds. Oh my god. Is that Mahuja? It's good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I think I did all right today. But yeah, next time I will take some time to kind of check the audio. I don't have a good setup for that, so I'll definitely. So you're saying that the game sound is louder than the SRS? Is that the problem? No problem. Yeah, and then the tanker gets taken by the Langoliers, and we don't know where it went, so it went to a different dimension. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just a matter of right now still getting used to um, the Thrustmaster Warthogs setup and how it's actually is in the cockpit because my flaps were an entirely different deal on the on the X56. I had it set to like some great big switch. Oh, that was pretty. Right on, Majula or Ma Mahuja. Sorry, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Yeah, I'll work on that. That is looking awesome. Yeah, I was eyes glued to the TAD trying to. Yeah, I think on that first one, I didn't fully I didn't think I understood what you're doing until I watched you on the TAD, and then things got a little better. Took me a little while to rejoin. To be honest, I was using a little bit of the rejoin time to answer some questions that were on the stream because I was neglecting for a little bit, and I was like, I feel I should probably say something. so I answered some questions like they asked why I say two so much. Yeah, that's it. No, this was a good flight. I felt good about this one, and I think I kept formation pretty good in this one too. Trying to put your trying to put your wingtip on your helmet there. Yeah, that rocky bit. Yeah, that was me trying to figure out why the hell my buttons were like I was going back, and it was still it is for some reason it still put me in uniform. A little tight again. Damn, I've been doing that. That's because I took that sharp ass turn. That's why. I did my best to make sure I didn't kill you. Can you not hear me? Right. Um, Not sure why you guys can't hear me. Can you guys hear me now? Um, um, nothing flight related, honestly. I feel like I got a solid understanding of that one. Yeah, I've been told that the meaning of life is 42. Is that correct? Excellent, thank you. And don't forget to bring a towel. Yeah. um, yeah, but other than that, honestly, yeah, I think I got it all figured out. Oh, that was like at the beginning of our plane. Can you guys hear him now, by the way? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And we're still flying point A to point B. Dang. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just quickly do an outro with the stream because I feel bad they're kind of just sitting there watching nothing, and apparently they can't hear you now. So that kind of sucks. Oh, I will. All right, just 1 second. I'll be right back. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Um, the end part, but hopefully you at least saw the tack view. I don't know if you did or not. Um, I'm sorry about that again. But if not, I'm gonna work on trying to kind of. I'm a little new to the whole stream setup thing, and I need a little bit of help with that. So I'll look into that. But I think I'm going to end it here. So that was my training flight. We weren't able to take the tanker tonight just because the tanker never showed up. It just disappeared somewhere. Oh, you could see the TAC view. That's good. So at least you saw it. Did it look pretty? I think it looked pretty. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end it here. I'm going to try and be a little bit more present. See if I can get up and fly a bit more, give you a bit more hog content. But until next time, have yourself a good night and fly safe.